And we're back, episode 183 of Journey to Million here on this Wednesday night. Myself, Drew Skyberg, joined by Zack Rausch and Alex Trowbridge. No Jared tonight. What an inopportune time for him to miss, considering the Sam Darnold fan club is going crazy, and they needed their president, especially after that 117-yard performance or whatnot in the divisional. So definitely missing Jared there, but hey, we got Zach, we got Alex here. It should be a great night. We're going to talk through conference championship, little preview there, talk through some division takeaways, play some games, and go through it. But hey, Zach, Alex, how you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. Just got off of work.
Nice.
Just glad to not be at work anymore.
There you go. Zach, your first week of being Jeff Halfley-less. How you feeling?
I'm mad. Not mad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dolphins take John Eric Sullivan, and then they get Jeff Halfley with it. Now we're in a defensive coordinator search. We'll talk through that probably today too. Just having Packer fans on here, so it'll work well going through it. But
Alex, I want to hear your opinion on this. Me and Drew had a little back and forth. I don't know if you mentioned anything. You're a head coaching candidate, right? You going? Are you picking Tennessee or Las Vegas with the Salah hire?
I would probably pick Tennessee. They feel like they're further along to being like a competent team again than the Raiders. And with the Raiders, like, yeah, you get your choice of quarterback by taking Mendoza. But like, you're just now stuck with Mendoza deciding your fate, where Cam Ward has at least shown that he's shown flashes of being good, and you just know he has a higher overall potential than Mendoza. Like, I don't know. I feel like I would rather have the Titans job. They have, like, their offensive line is all right. Like, it's not the worst. They've drafted pretty good for offensive line, and I just feel like it's just like their pass catchers like they have no weapons, which kind of sucks. But like, I feel like that's the easy part.
So I went back and forth on this, Zach. I know we talked about it. I kind of took the Tennessee route, but I was taking more of the Tennessee route, not actually to say it was better than Vegas. The perception in the public's primarily with the Tennessee job has been this one in Cleveland are the ones you don't want. And I think that premise is just off, because I really think that in any other cycle like this, Tennessee job would be considered not the best job ever, but one of the better jobs in a cycle. I think this team is, I wasn't trying to pin them to a playoff team next year. I mean, I think that might be crazy, but I think this team, again, given some of the availability they had, I just mentioned a 6-11 or 7-10 season when, and those still aren't great numbers, but like making a kind of progress to that mid-tier would be reasonable. I think same with Vegas too. I think, Zach, when you brought up Vegas, my initial thought was they're similar. I think the lean depends on kind of how you view, I think for Salah's case, right? I think we know kind of maybe choosing a quarterback might not be the biggest interest for a defensive-minded coach. So I personally thought I think that Raiders job might be more enticing just based on weapons, maybe some star names. Zach, you alluded to that, but also, hey, the ability to choose the 1-1, basically pick your quarterback. We know it's Mendoza, it seems at this point, but that premise might be more valuable. So,
yeah, I mean, my thing with Vegas is you have the weapons, you have Genty, you have Bowers, you have the weapons to develop a quarterback already, which is a huge thing that Tennessee really has nothing, right? They need a running back, they need receivers, they don't have a tight end, like they don't have anything to kind of help Cam Ward develop and take the next step. They have to find all that yet. In Vegas, you have your quarterback. I mean, the way I look at it is like Mendoza, Ward, I'd say that they're pretty similar, like tier-wise of quarterback. Obviously, every coach is going to have a different opinion, but so I think Vegas is better set up to develop a quarterback right now. And then you have stars, and obviously Max Crosby is a huge thing on defense. Stokes played really well this year. So there are I feel like there's more like star pieces in place, and it's easier to fill in kind of around that with role players and whatnot than it is to take 11 role players and try to fill out a whole defense.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but dude, the Raiders' offensive line is terrible. Mendoza might literally get, like, he might break the sack record if they don't fix that. Like, I feel like, I don't know, because, like, if you look at the Texans have just, like, drafted wide receivers the last, like, 2 years. I swear to God, that's all they do is just draft wide receivers. And now they have, like, a competent group of weapons. I feel like if you're the Titans, yeah, you might not have that big guy. Okay, so just draft a bunch of receivers and one of them's bound to hit. Draft a receiver and a tight end. One of them's gonna pan out for you. I feel like, I don't know. Weapons, you can already sign somebody in free agency too. Like, they have a ton of cap space. I don't know. I wouldn't also want to be tied to some of the superstar like the Max Crosby contract. I don't know that you want to be tied to that right away. Like, obviously he's a really good player.
They're in the same spot.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's $8 million. It's not.
Yeah, no, they're definitely. I don't know. It's like they're very close in terms of like where you'd want to land, because like both front offices have just like not been great. I don't know. I think I'd rather have the Tennessee job though, slightly.
Yeah, the big thing I think comes down to, right, I mean, we know with Robert Saleh, we know that, right, I mean, defensive coach, ideally he's going to be calling defensive plays. They're drafting number 4 in the draft. Does that mean, like, are they going to go, and not to get too far in our draft preview or whatnot, how we're going to handle that, but hey, this might early signs. I've seen a lot of mocks already switch to Ruben Bain or Arvel Reese. I mean, it's very like set if one of those guys, obviously we feel like one of those might go 2 or 3, but leaning more now edge or whatnot. Whereas I feel like if you would probably looked at this at mocks like a week ago, it could have been Tyson or Lemon or one of the receivers, which might seem kind of crazy with how early, but just given some of the perceived hype, it'll depend on how they test too. I think this Saleh hire also want to note, it was reported Monday morning, it was Matt Nagy or Robert Saleh were like the finalists for this role. So let's also keep in mind, guys, this job may have lost some, obviously the McDermott news didn't come out or whatnot, but there were some jobs that maybe more attractive might be a good way to say it. Let's think about the Arizona role. Think about the candidates they're getting or lack thereof, with
Disgusting.
it. Yeah, it's going to be, it comes down to kind of that interest too. He might've been just he might've been the best candidate that was interested in this job. And sometimes that for, not to get too far on a ramble here, but kind of talk through this with you guys. Like, think about when you go from, again, head coach to defensive, to a coordinator role, back to a head coaching role. We've seen that not work out, but we've also seen the limited opportunities that occur in that. I mean, some exceptions here. Again, Dan Quinn's one I mentioned, like head coach DC, back to head coach. There's been some success there, but it's one of those where it sometimes is just there's 32 of these jobs, and when one comes available that a front runner for, like in Robert Saleh, seems this is just the opportunity to take here. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know in our discussion, I brought up, like, Buffalo still has an opening, Baltimore still has an opening. Like, why would you take Tennessee's job when both of those are still out there, right? And, he could know that he's not a candidate for either of those, but I feel like I don't really care, I guess, how much cap space or young quarterback a team has. If you can go have Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, even if you're a defensive-minded coach, you do that, right? That shouldn't even be a question. Like, those should clearly be the top 2 spots to go. But
yeah, I think he would have been a really interesting candidate for the Ravens spot. Just like how bad their defense was, and like the direction they've been heading defensively. If you just bring a solid mind in at defense, maybe that just like flips everything, and the Ravens are like unstoppable. Because like their offensive coordinators haven't been the greatest either, but I don't know.
Monken's in isn't he head coaching?
Yeah.
He's made a bunch of
Yeah.
moves.
So there's people have mixed feelings about Monken though. Some think he's a terrible offensive coordinator, but he's obviously getting head coaching interviews, so he's got to be showing something.
Exactly, and yeah, want to shout out CBS here. They do an awesome job of just breaking down coaching track or whatnot. Obviously, Sean McDermott's the biggest news of the divisional weekend. Team couldn't get it, unfortunately. Bills just couldn't get over the hump again. I was rooting for the Bills and Rams Super Bowl. Unfortunate how that came to an end. McDermott unfortunately loses his role, which again makes sense given the lack of head coaches who have won beyond 5 years of coaching tenure, like Super Bowls. I think it's a handful. I think it's like maybe like 5 or something or less. Just a very small amount there. But the big piece is I was a little surprised keeping the general manager, but yet a promotion on top of it, given the personnel that McDermott had that defense with. I think that's the big thing. So Brandon Beane again, staying as not just staying as general manager, but be promoted as president of football operations, if that's right. I mean, I think the big thing that I want to get on with this Bills team is how that defense looked, given the personnel, the injuries. They were still getting turnovers. Obviously, the points allowed in the playoff games, if you just go that route, you're not going to get a so kind result. But I get it's time for McDermott, but I also look at how this team's constructed around Josh Allen, and I scratch my head.
Yeah, dude, it is crazy that Brandon Beane got promoted in all of this. Like, if you're gonna get rid of Sean McDermott, I feel like previous years were a better time to do it. Like, personally, I think this year he did his best job coaching. But like Brandon Beane, like he's done nothing for that team to help them. Like, they draft terribly, and I think he's the one that's making the decisions during the draft. He's been terrible at drafting. The roster, like, he signed what? Like, I think it was Curtis Samuel and Josh Palmer and Elijah Moore this offseason as to be their weapons, and he spent like $70 million on the 3 of them.
He's been good outside of receivers.
Bro, I don't know. Joey Bosa was supposed to be what he was bringing in.
Yeah.
Dude, they don't have a. I don't know. He hasn't been that good, man. Their last 2 first draft picks are basically washes. Like, their Kaiir Elam, I think, was before. They don't want him around anymore. And Keon Coleman, they have voiced terrible, like, how bad they don't want him. So, like, I don't know. If you were getting rid of McDermott, you might as well just got rid of both of them, I feel like. And, like, McDermott had them playing well on defense, which is crazy. Like, they were a terrible rush defense, but they were, like, a top pass defense, which the numbers are a little skewed because you did just want to run the ball against them because they were so bad against the run. But I think they were, like, 4th in EPA on defense for pass defense. But, yeah, no, it's just – I don't know. It's so baffling that this is like, I get you want to move on from losing all the time in the playoffs, especially when this is your best chance of winning it all. Like, just move on from both of them, then just do a full restart, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just looking, generally, again, within 5 years, if you don't win and this kind of goes with maybe the 4 or 5 year contracts, if you don't win a Super Bowl within 5 years, the odds of you winning one with that franchise in that tenure is unlikely, given, hey, like, not everybody makes it through those 10 years. That's just been recurring how history shakes out. I do think with again, the decision to keep, again, Brandon Beane there. I don't approve of it. I definitely, they've hit in their mid-round draft picks. I think that might be the saving grace, if you know what I mean. Like, if we think about some of this between the 2nd and 4th rounds, obviously James Cook comes to mind at that draft selection. At Oliver, where they got him. I mean, like, there's some names where you look at the team and say, yeah, those were some nice draft picks, but this team, I mean, in order to get right to where we think this team can get and should get, given their quarterback, they got to be right, obviously better with some of the financial decisions they make, given how much they're going to have locked up at quarterback, and also given how much they're going to need to prioritize having if they want to have other stars on the team. We mentioned, like, with defense and whatnot, a lot of it's been bringing in older veterans. We mentioned the Von Miller deal, right? Joey Bosa, like trying to bring in these older edge rushers, which has been a kind of a theme, but hasn't yielded maybe the success that they envision. So, yeah, it'll be a fun off season for them.
I wonder.
Go ahead.
Do you think for their head coaching spot? Do you think that they're thinking about Joe Brady, like
So,
just promoting him to head coach? Like, is that what's
I think
going
they
around
have
right
to,
now?
Probably.
I don't
probably
know if I
because-
like
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say he's getting head coaching interviews, so like he can just leave.
Jim Schwartz too, probably.
Yeah. So
Well, and
I-
people are throwing Brian Dable around, dude. That would be if they did
Well-
that. That would literally be the stupidest thing that has ever happened.
I thought about that too. I think bringing in fresh. So let me just read you the names. So these are the interview requests and completed interviews. So they're completed with Joe Brady. That's confirmed. ESPN reported Brian Dable was requested for an interview. Same with Anthony Lynn. And again, Anthony Lynn's currently Commanders run game coordinator. Lou Anarumo. You guys know him. Colts DC.
Yeah.
And
I don't hate
then Granol
he's not a head
Dinsky,
coach.
Jags OC. I believe I said that right. And then Anthony Weaver, who again, it seems like Weaver's guaranteed for a head coaching spot this cycle, pending where. Those are the 6 gentlemen right now who are in the running for the
Yeah.
Bills job.
Out of those options, just promote Joe Brady. Like, oh my god.
You don't want Lou Anarumo?
I mean, maybe Lou Anarumo is the fucking goat, but I don't know. I think he's
give
an
me-
okay
give me
defensive
Weaver.
coordinator.
No, I don't.
Joe Brady.
I guess I wonder with Josh Allen, like, is he? Well, we assume he's offensive coordinator proof, and I would guarantee to say that. You know what I mean? But like, we've seen this offense falter at times before, and it's not at the sake of Josh Allen, but my point is this team putting up points has faltered at times with offensive inefficiencies. So is it more important to get the offensive coordinator down or, go that defensive route for that head coach, like with that component? I don't know. And obviously the route they haven't had something different in 9 years. So
Yeah.
who's to say it's not, but I wonder if bringing an offensive guy at head coach, and then obviously the DC side is going to be interesting because it seems like with a team led by Josh Allen, it's almost like you want to have a strong defensive coordinator. Seems like part of a vision, but I don't know how you feel, Zach, on that, especially given like some of these dynamics we've seen.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I would have liked the solid Dable pairing that Tennessee had. That would have been great. I like that pairing as a offensive coordinator and head coach. But if they don't promote Joe Brady, he's probably. I mean, we see Joe Brady and Jim Schwartz. Like, if they don't get promoted to head coach, they could be candidates for Arizona.
Yep.
Right? Because you don't get promoted, you want to leave. Might as well take a head coaching job at that point, right? Even if you're probably getting fired in 2 years, but at least you have a head coaching job. So, yeah, I don't know. If you have Josh Allen, I think you probably want to go defensive route, but it still does matter who the play caller is. So it depends if you have another. If you can get somebody you're confident in enough at one of the coordinator positions, then you probably go the other way for head coach. But
so Baltimore, let's talk about the second most attractive job. I don't know. I would probably go. Is it Buffalo, Baltimore, or Baltimore, Buffalo? I've been torn on that, but given it, they've announced per se their finalists is kind of how it's been reported between Joe Brady, Anthony Weaver, and Jesse Minter. Again, we haven't mentioned Minter yet. Chargers DC. He's my vote to hopefully get that job. I just think what he did with LA has been awesome. But it's so hard because, of course, we think about Chris Shula. We think about a lot of these guys who are not going to be able to be interviewed, given the timing here. But I don't know if you guys have any interest in that. You think like Minter's the guy, or how you all feel about kind of how the Baltimore search is going.
I don't know. I feel like Minter's going to be a pretty good head coach. I think if he doesn't sign with the Ravens, I think that Steelers spot is a really nice spot for him. But just based on who they've hired historically, defensive minded, I feel like he kind of fits their kind of mold. But I don't know. The Ravens' job is, I'd say, slightly less attractive than the Bills. That's just me. They're like the same. You get the star quarterback and some decent stuff around it, and you just got to kind of tweak in areas where they haven't been as efficient. But yeah.
I mean, why is Pittsburgh not talked about as a worse place for a head coach to go? Right? If you think about it, I mean, obviously the organization-wise, it's a stable organization.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably why.
The roster it's in a bad spot.
But the reason why is because 4 coaches in how many years? Mike Tomlin there for 19 seasons. You're almost guaranteed a stable position as a head coach, assuming again success holds.
Games.
If you I don't know about that, dude. I just feel like the last couple of times they've changed head coaches, they've left the new head coach in such a good position. Like,
don't get me wrong, it feels different.
Stayed as long as he did because he was, the over 500 every year. Dude, whoever comes in now, you have an old roster, you have no quarterback, the offense is not good. Like, you don't have weapons around a quarterback anyways.
Well, so I take the under on 19, but I take the over at 4.5 seasons. But it doesn't. I know. I get what you're saying. This isn't the prettiest roster, right, of the bunch. You'd rather be in Atlanta spot. I'm sure everybody would agree with that sentiment than this team. But I think it comes again with the culture, the model of success. Hate to use a bunch of buzzwords, but if that's honestly how the Pittsburgh Steelers have been described for so long.
Compared to like Cleveland, obviously as an organization, you're taking Pittsburgh without a question. But roster-wise, I'd say Cleveland probably has more talent or younger talent, I guess.
Yeah, gosh, that draft class just changes everything. This past draft class, they got 2 firsts this year too. I mean.
You have the draft capital. You got to get quarterback figured out yet, but I mean,
that's kind of the ultimate thing. But Pittsburgh doesn't either, right? So it's given Rodgers, whatever. But I mean, it's going to be that's obviously the key thing between those teams. I get why you'd say Pittsburgh ahead of it, like from that sentiment, but you bring a good point. If we look at promise, we're just making the same argument with Tennessee. Granted, that team's got its quarterback figured out, and it looks like Vegas is about to, but this team, being Cleveland, are they gonna go like do they just go to the draft again? I saw Watson might get reps next year. You guys see this too? Like, I mean, is it?
Bro, can we just be done with him, man? He's not as good as he was once. Let's just stop, man.
He's been playing for 6 years, so.
Are they? I don't know what they're gonna do. I guess I don't want to even.
Dude, they should just.
Breath in this, but
they should either.
Kyler Murray.
That's.
Dude, and spend another whatever on a quarter? Like, I don't know. It depends what Kyler is going for. I'm sure he's not going to go for much, but I guess you either bridge quarterback or you really see what you have in Shador if you think you have something with him, or Gabriel if you love him. Gabriel sucks. I don't know.
Gosh, he does. They've
otherwise,
quarterbacks for 3 years.
We've seen the rumors of. I mean, obviously Lamar has been the biggest rumor, but if all of a sudden some surprise quarterback becomes available, they won't be a bad team. I mean, this offseason they have draft capital.
Do they have cap space?
Let me see.
Let us go there. I love mock draft season. Because now with Dante Moore not going out, which I've whined about.
No.
They're 33 over the cap.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why you don't want their job over the Steelers' job. Like, your GM is terrible. Like, I don't know why they didn't get rid of their GM too. Their whole front office should just all be gone. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Look at the Browns.
Deshaun Watson is taking up $80 million of cap.
Yes.
And if they cut him, they have to eat 130.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why you get to hear every year that maybe
Here.
Deshaun Watson is the answer at quarterback
Well-
for them because he's just stuck there.
Gosh, my jaw drops looking at this. Okay. No, the big piece why I mentioned why Andrew Berry kept his job was two reasons: the draft class of last season and the trade to get a second first for this season with
Oh my gosh.
with Jackson.
Dude, he doesn't. I don't care. Like you could have had
This is
the
bad,
best
Zach.
draft
I'm looking at
ever
it too.
last year. If you had 5 wins, I don't give a shit.
And
These void years, these are cap hits on void years. 24 million, 23.5, 21. That is David Njoku, Joel Bitonio, and Wyatt Teller.
yep, I see those two. I'm like, and
Yeah,
then
they're in a terrible spot, bro. That's why their job. Like that's why it's not like, oh, is
I
the
didn't
Browns
realize the
not
cap
that
space was that
bad?
bad.
No.
I assume their cap space is going to be like somewhat.
Well, you would,
decent.
yeah, you would think so because they've won 5 games and they have a rookie starting at quarterback.
you might be stuck with Watson. I mean, like, sorry, they obviously
They're
are stuck with
eating
Watson.
$70 million on guys that aren't going to be playing for them.
They have to play Watson, or at least try to. I think.
Yeah, that's why, dude. I don't
Holy-
know. I would way rather. I would probably rather have the Cardinals job for sure over the Cleveland job. I would not want that cap. Like, obviously, you don't have to deal with it as a head coach. I don't care, bro. I don't want whatever roster is going to be constructed of what cap space is left. Like,
This is the last year of Watson's deal, right? He'll be a free agent next year.
27.
He has
that's
3
right.
void years left for almost $50 million. Well, just over $50 million.
Nice.
Wow.
yep.
They are
Yeah,
gonna
he
be-
cannot write a contract to save his life, apparently.
That trade. Well, think about like guarantees in that deal. That deal. And
Yeah.
we've talked about this deal for years.
It was
now.
the dumbest thing ever.
Because it was 230 million guaranteed. Gosh, that makes me sick reading it. I mean, just like thinking about what happened there. Gosh, whatever. We've talked.
I mean, imagine if they sign him to that deal, though, and he plays like he did in Houston. Are we seeing every quarterback sign fully guaranteed deals?
More than we are now seeing now, aka not any, basically.
Well, yeah, because
Um,
everyone looks at that and it's like,
Yeah, he's a
there's no one
precedent
else.
setter in the wrong way. The owners are grateful for him. From
Amen
other-
for
other
Deshaun
teams.
Watson. Thank you.
That's what they're saying. Because seriously, if you think about it, this could have been like think about a Lamar deal, like that happened. Remember, like that whole drive was like how much guarantees are there? Think about like with Love and Tua, like a lot of those that happened. I mean, I'm just thinking about how the deals could have been constructed. It's
hey, they
remarkable.
could save
Love
like
to max
could
out
push
to
another-
a deal.
they could push out another 45 million or so into the void years if they wanted to in Watson's deal. Make it 95 over the next 3.
We're talking about a
Maybe
really
add
good
1
play,
or 2 more.
a really good contract. Push that
Gosh.
out, dude. I feel like just eat as much as you can now. Who cares?
How many void years can you add? Is there a limit? There's got to be, I'd assume.
Well, I
Is it
don't,
like
I
5 or
don't
something?
know exactly, but I know that
There has to be because
Yeah.
otherwise it would be baseball, and
You just
everybody's
add
deal would just
60
be.
void years at the end of a contract, and you have dead salary
You
cap.
never
for
have
August
to.
85.
You never have to pay anybody, or you pay everybody, I guess.
Well, yeah, you still pay them. They're just your
Yeah,
salary.
but you're
cap
paying
in
every
60
single
years.
player you've ever had
Yeah.
for like the last 5 years.
Well, I have
Oh,
Watson
wow.
in fantasy football still, so I'm holding on, guys.
So he's on the trade block.
I'm holding on. I believe.
We haven't even talked about Miami. They're
not
23
in
million
spot.
over.
Yeah,
Tyreek
Eric
and
Sullivan.
Tua are taking up 108 million.
How do you move off of Tua? I mean that's going to be the
Okay.
question.
Wait, Zach, did you say Tua's eating that much?
Tyreek and Tua. Tyreek's
Yeah,
at 50,
I
52,
was gonna say,
but they can
how do you
save.
get off of Tyreek now, bro? Like,
They
I
can
don't
save
want him
24.
around
They
either.
actually.
Yeah.
they
I
come
was
out
like
ahead of
Tyreek.
cut.
Tyreek can actually be. They're not expecting Tyreek back. That one's doable. The one that I'm concerned with is the Tua extension. If you look at it after
It's as bad as Watson's.
They have
uh,
they have the they have like the Kyler Murray situation, except for Tua's way worse. He's like the worst quarterback that's ever touched a football. Like,
yeah, that's,
Kyler Murray's like not good, but
no,
he
but
can,
he
like,
can at least
doesn't
be a
lose you the
serviceable
games.
starter. Yeah, exactly. Tua cannot read a defense. If he looks at the defenders, it doesn't matter. There's nothing that went on in his brain when he looked at the defense.
how
Yeah,
did
Tua's
he
staying
get
in
the
Miami this
extension
year.
done?
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, actually, if they cut him after June 1st, they have to eat $67 million this year, and then only 31 next year. So that might be worth it because
That might be the best way to go with a brand
Yeah,
new
after-
head coach, brand new front office scenario. Like, you might have to.
Or you just leave him at the 50, 60s at this year. And I mean, if you restructure that to keep him on the roster another year, that's. But
Look, that's how you get
that's
fired. That's
why do Hafley go to Miami?
what?
What'd you say?
Why did Hafley go to Miami?
Well, you know the instant connection there with John Eric Sullivan.
Yeah. What?
It's
Yeah, but like I feel like he could have had like potential in some of these other jobs. I know it's the buddy connection, but like.
My question then is, why did
Screwed
Sullivan go there?
well, okay,
Why
Zach,
did he go
let
there?
me give you
Sullivan
another.
got a promotion, didn't he? Like,
Yeah, he was VP of player personnel. Okay, 32
wouldn't
GM
care.
jobs, 32 coaching jobs. I'll keep going here.
Yeah.
Anthony Weaver's leaving. I mean, like that's virtually guaranteed. So it's basically, and obviously Hafley's going to be calling defense there. I think that opportunity too opens up itself, right? There's not a incumbent guy, and obviously it wouldn't be with how the transfers work, but making Hafley your guy, and then also like, he's going somewhere where it's like he's going to be calling defense. It just seems like a reasonable fit. It's better than Arizona. It's
Is it?
similar to
yeah,
Arizona.
I was gonna say,
But
watch it, bro.
I think the idea of going to Miami with
Warm
Hafley,
weather.
I think it'll be a good
Arizona has that too. So
first time head coach. Look, I'm trying to defend it, man, but look, it's not
you
easy
set
spot.
yourself up to fail.
I feel
That's
like I feel like every head coaching spot he could have taken, he could have also called defense. Like, that's not the reason why he went to Miami.
you just fire the DC.
Well, that's not that. Sorry, that was
well,
the main
and-
point. I was
he's
gonna-
gonna leave on his own.
Like, yeah.
That's why Miami was a fit, though. Is what I'm saying. Not like his
No,
side.
I know what you're saying, but I feel like he just set himself up for failure for sure, man.
Yeah.
I mean, props to him if he can make that roster work
Look,
or
it's a
something.
challenge.
I don't know.
That'll be fun.
They're in a real
Oh,
They got to deal with Buffalo and New England. Like,
Hey, they get to extend A-Chain this offseason. Get to pay a running back.
I was gonna
That'll be
say,
fun.
I don't even know if do you extend him? Like, he's a great weapon, but
you
like
have to.
I don't know, man. I might just let everybody walk and start drafting as much as possible.
yeah, this draft's gonna be key for them. Let's see what they can
Well,
do.
this is not the draft to be the key draft for you. I feel like, I don't know.
Maybe you just put two out there and try and get the top pick next year.
Jeez.
Bro, I feel like
Is that too big?
they could pay Malik Willis, bro. They just gotta free up some cap space.
No, you could see them doing something
They're
like that.
doing $22 million over.
It's
like-
fine. You can free some up somewhere.
Yeah, cut Tyreek,
Restructure.
some deals. You bring in Willis,
Maybe Malik takes the
Bring him-
discount for
Jacoby
being with
Brissett,
Jeff.
maybe.
I feel like Brissett's
Yeah.
staying in Arizona.
Bro, I'm not excited about Jacoby Brissett as my quarterback either. Like,
Look,
what
Alex.
are
I'm
we?
trying
What
to be
are we
optimistic.
doing, man? Like, I would be way more optimistic if I was a team with no quarterback. And we signed Malik Willis. If we signed Jacoby Brissett, I'd literally want to freaking die, man. That's just like, oh, great, we're gonna finish with 3 wins this year. That's awesome, man.
but you'll have 40 completions or 50 completions or pass attempts in a game, and you're gonna have
that's
Malik Washington's gonna be hyper targeted or something. It'll be good. Huh. No,
Is it like a foregone conclusion that Daniel Jones is getting extended by Indianapolis? Right, everyone's kind of just assumes that.
at this point, kind of. I mean, like I would say, yeah. I mean, but
disgusting. God, gross.
Yeah.
Malik Willis
Yeah, I feel
goes
bad
to
for our Colts
Indianapolis.
I mean, like you do have to. I mean, stable starter, I guess. When Daniel Jones is the stable starter of the NFL, that's when you know shit is
Team's
going
not winning a
wrong,
Super
bro.
Bowl. Won't happen. Sorry, Jared. But
Hey, dude, Sam Darnold's about to win a Super Bowl. I don't know what you're on, bro. Daniel Jones can win a Super Bowl if Sam Darnold can. He's only a little bit below him.
but
It's true, man.
I wanted to go. Okay, two more big topics we had was okay, Packers. Where do they go here with the Halfley news, the aftermath, the fallout?
Who cares?
I threw some candidates out there. Seemed to get a mixed bag from you guys. I said Raheem Morris and Jim Leonard were my two ones. Jim Leonard's with the Broncos right now. Pass game, what did I say? Quarterbacks coach and assistant head coach. Been there for 2 seasons. He's done pretty well in the role. I mean, he's been well liked. He got promoted after a year to assistant head coach by Sean Payton and staff. So seems like a good one. He's never been a defensive coordinator at the NFL level. I will note that. But obviously, Raheem Morris, having an instant connection with LaFleur, defensive play caller experience with that. Obviously, didn't work out in Atlanta. The defense, they had playing better at the end of the year. Again, it's hard to pick this. So, Alex, I know you were not in the episode then, but 3 years ago or whatever it was, when Jeff Halfley got hired, we looked up his head coaching record and defensive points allowed per game, and it was not pretty. And the funny thing is,
oh yeah, he was at Boston College, bro. Like,
I don't know if you guys have seen this, but now they're looking. Now Miami fans are doing the same thing we did 2 years ago, and it's actually taking more of a national stage that he got a head coach job. So I was seeing on X, it was like here's all Jeff Halfley's defenses in his coaching career.
Yeah.
And it was like, dude, we talked about this like years ago, and yeah, obviously it's not pretty, but like they did like an ex Micah Parsons stat of points per game allowed. I saw like somebody doing that. I was like, come on, give him a shot. He was at Boston College. He did great recruiting
last
there
year
too.
we weren't that bad.
Zay was obviously a big one, but
we had Micah last year, and we were
yeah.
Defense
was.
He could definitely scheme up a defense, bro. There's no question. Head coach.
Yeah, I was just like,
crazy.
What do you guys think? Okay, Morris, Leonard. Is there somebody I didn't mention that it's like Drew? How'd you not? No, it's pretty sad.
Sean McDermott. Let's
I didn't
build a
mention him.
freaking super coaching staff.
That would actually be pretty
Give me
sick.
Sean McDermott.
That would be sick.
Trade
I'd
for
be
Mike
interested.
Tomlin.
I would be.
Well, I don't know if we need 2 guys that can't manage a clock. That would not be good.
That's why you bring in Mike Tomlin. Let's trade for Mike Tomlin. He can manage the clock. He'll just be screaming in LaFleur's ear, "Do not go for it. Do not go for it."
That's his only job, clock management.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I'm not really. I'd rather have Jim Leonard, I guess. But it's probably just going to be whoever Matt LaFleur's best buddy is.
Which is Morris.
Kind of how. Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of how Halfley got it. So.
You see that presser with right after Morris got fired? They were like, it was talk of like if Morris was going to come in and help for the week. Obviously, LaFleur said no or whatever, but they were already posing those kinds of framing the questions.
Saleh, like Saleh did last year.
Yeah, which no good, but yeah, all the buddies. No, so that'll be an interesting development. No requests on interviews yet. Just thought it'd be a decent talking point here on the show. All right, championship game weekend, guys.
I was gonna say we got to talk about the playoff games.
We got to talk about playoff games. I got a game later too. I guess we probably should go divisional route first. I'd say, I'm gonna first take a low victory lap. I nearly predicted the Sam Darnold stat line when I was in a group chat, but I will say that
Did you think the score was going to be 41-6?
No, I think this game also encompassed how great that team is around Sam Darnold. Yeah, I just took this and made an anti-Sam Darnold stat, but listen to me why. Okay, that's from the run perspective. They're averaging 5 yards a carry consistently throughout the game, 5.3 finished at. Special teams. Okay, this team is like obviously we knew like we saw the Shaheed big run and like to start the game, and then he's had.
So cool.
That's fun when that happens. But yeah, we've seen some big runs and whatnot throughout, like on the special teams. But just this unit overall, like I mean, they have like it's just refreshing in the playoffs to see. Right, you have Myers as your kicker, who's been just lights out basically too, and then furthermore, you've just a great unit overall. The defense we haven't even alluded to, like just the top 3 defense. I don't know. I think the team overall, like it was just impressive to me how dominant they were, and also of course 12th man. I mean, it's legit, and we saw it there. Not saying I still think
we're assuming that the Rams. I mean, they've shown they can move the ball on the defense, so we're assuming that this is going to be a close game, and Darnold's going to have to make some plays, right? That's the assumption going into this week.
The way the Rams have looked in these playoffs, I don't know that this is going to be a close game, man. The Rams have not looked good, and if Seattle gets pressure, Matthew Stafford has looked bad under pressure in the playoffs. Seattle runs nickel defense and stops the run like nobody's business. Like, that is insane. Like, the Seattle defense might just destroy them. I don't know.
Well,
Stafford hasn't looked great. I don't see that this game is very close. Honestly,
wasn't the Rams lost to the Panthers like the week before that 38-7 game?
Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the Thursday night game?
Yeah, where Seattle beat the Rams.
Like the comeback? Yeah. I think it was right around there.
Yeah. So I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, the thought is that it's going to be close, but I think I said last week, this 49ers team was like a dream matchup for Seattle, round 1. I mean, it's
Yep.
The team had too many injuries. They're just missing too many pieces, and it's
so
the roster isn't enough to compete with the other playoffs.
They definitely looked like a team that was missing a lot, bro. Yeah. They were getting killed. Oh, man.
Do think the Rams. So we did see it in the Chicago game. I think this is kind of important, like blending in the divisional here. Okay, we saw the inability of the Rams. I would say mainly the offensive line. I mean, we saw some reps too with Kyron or Corum had lost too, bringing the corner blitzes or any kind of defensive back. We saw a lot of success for Allen's defense on that. When if Seattle brings pressure consistently, I think Seattle's going to be bringing some pressure here. It's hard because you don't want to bring pressure.
I don't even know if they need to.
But at the same time, the Rams' offensive line here is going to be a huge deal in this game. That's kind of where I'm going with it. We saw in the Chicago game. Gosh, that defense Chicago was almost in the championship game, which I would have been floored seeing and given Zach and I our Circle of Trust teams would have been shocked. Impossible.
Well, that and the fact that they would have made it because of their defense would have been literally insane. Because the Bears' defense has been terrible this year.
Exactly.
Even with everybody back, they've been bad, and they looked so good, which makes me feel really bad about the Rams against the Seahawks because the Seahawks defense is so much better than the Bears.
Can I play the weather card? Rams are 5-4 on the road. They only lost 1 game at home, and their games all on the road. Granted, that Seattle one I won't call. Well, it was primarily outdoor. They lost again in Carolina, right? They lost in San Francisco. I don't know if you want to call that an outdoor game. I will for my stat.
They're playing outdoor this week, aren't they? I mean,
they're playing. I was going to say they're going to be outside.
But where I'm going with it is in the elements. Like think about last week's game. It's not going to be like that.
Yeah. They also looked bad against the Panthers. Like it wasn't cold in Carolina when they were playing. Like, look, and again, the Panthers.
You sure they didn't have like a cold snap or something around
again, bro?
They must have. They must have. Give me
Might have
the Rams.
exploding trees warning.
Seattle minus 2.5. By the way, I don't know how you feel about that.
Seattle minus 2.5. I'm slamming that, bro. Alt line like 6.5, bro. This game is not gonna be close.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I don't think so.
Sam Darnold in the
Maybe-
Super Bowl.
Bro, maybe I'll get
Jared's gonna be
proven
jumping
wrong,
through it.
and the Rams defense is gonna just like stifle the run, and the Seahawks won't be able to do anything then, and Darnold will look bad. Maybe that's why they look so good. But like their defense is just, I don't know. There's no
I
way
think
in my
about-
mind that the Rams win this game.
Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
I mean, if you look at their games throughout the year, that has been an issue that Seattle has had.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
both games, the first half, their offense was non-existent. And it got better in the second half. Obviously, the second game was significantly different than the first game yet, but that has been an issue where they haven't been able to score on the Rams defense for large chunks of the game. So even if the Rams offense, I think, doesn't put up, like if it could be a 20-21 game or whatever, it could be just close game. Maybe it turns into a defensive battle, but
I think about
Yeah.
Jared Verse dropping in coverage in the end zone and picking off Sam Darnold in that game, in the second game. That might be that's kind of what I hope a big Jared Verse game, but in all seriousness, I think that's going to be a key matchup too on the Seattle side. Is you lose Zach Charbonnet, the torn ACL. How much is that going to matter? Obviously, you're banking on a big Ken Walker game too. Like this team, this Seattle team through and through has established like. They want to run the football. I mean, there's no question on that, and that's going to be a key thing. Chicago had some weird moments where they just like due to game flow and whatnot, they really weren't able to establish the run, and I think that did them a huge disservice. I think it's going to really come down to Seattle. How are they going to start? Are they going to be able to establish the run and run the football, and is that going to help them? Like, is that going to be a big deciding factor to win this football game? But should we get 44 degrees? By the way.
Also, I think that the Seahawks could just come out again and just, kick off touchdown again. Like, the Rams special teams also has not been good this year. Like, I don't know.
that's what got
I don't-
their second game is a Shaheed punt return touchdown.
I don't feel very good about the Rams. I don't know. And also, the Bears and Rams game, I don't know if we're talking about that next or, like, if this is just intertwining, but that throw that Caleb Williams threw that, like, everybody is going crazy about.
How do you not
man.
defend that?
The defender was literally right there. I texted him in my
He
group
ran
chat
like
with my college roommates after that. Thank God we're not the only one with a Nixon. Because all I could think about was when Dak completed that pass against us. When Nixon was just like celebrating in the play, like the play was over in the end zone and they just completed a pass and that's why we tied against the Cowboys. Like,
I love that one. Yeah. Look, I did have thoughts on Caleb, and I wanted to preface this like I don't want to come off as like Drew's this Packer fan who hates the Bears and whatnot. But look, Caleb had some crazy, impressive, phenomenal plays this postseason. I mean, he certainly did, and I won't even point to the stats. Just watching the games tell you that, but there are still moments too. I was already listening to Bears fans like, oh, that interception didn't count. It was on fourth down. That one didn't count. It was on fourth down. And so like they're already. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I mean, he still had some not some pretty throws on those fourth downs where they win for it, and didn't get it. So like you can blame Ben Johnson for some of the decisions and whatnot, but look, Caleb obviously changing throwing velocities, and then furthermore just his ability. Like obviously his ability to extend the plays is well evident there, but sometimes when he's extending these plays, it almost does him a disservice with some of the interceptions that are gained, or he's done a great job avoiding sacks, but we've definitely seen some headaches there, especially this postseason, and just missing some receivers. When I hit some options to go on that fourth down rather than DJ Moore, who I don't know if you blame him for stopping running that route, but still was double coverage. I mean, it was still not an awesome read in my eyes.
That pass was not going to be completed for sure. Like that was not going to be caught by DJ Moore or any Bears player. Is the way I look at that play. There was only a chance the Rams could catch that football. Also, Caleb has had a very promising season this year, and I think the Bears overall have.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to be like all this negativity, but he basically lost them this game. Like, he was actively trying to not let them win this game. That's what it feels like it came down to, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about Bo Nix now.
Oh yeah, I was
What?
shocked. So I was in the car driving back from something, and like was this on the radio like for the start of one of the games or whatever, and it was I just hear them on the radio say, gosh, if you are Houston or New England, you are going to really want to win on Sunday. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? And it's Sean Payne has just announced Bo Nix is out for the season. I was like, wow, that is extremely unfortunate right after that win against that Bills team. Now Jared Stidham gets it, which, you know, if you're Jared Stidham fans, we talked about Jared Stidham 3 years ago, guys. So, hey, we got New England -5.5. I don't know. What are you guys' take on this? Do you think Denver? I think Denver still is going to be competitive. Maybe that's just outlandish, but I think it's going to be competitive.
An ugly game, though. Like,
Bro,
if they're competitive, it's going to be like a 20-13 game or something like that. Like, it's not
I
going to be
think-
scoring.
I think they could do that, bro. May hasn't really played well in his 2 playoff games either. He's made some really good throws. Don't get me wrong, but if he's fumbling the ball like he has been, I don't know. That's why the Broncos won this game against the Bills. I felt terrible about the Broncos even with Bo Nix in after this game. Like, you can't take a team to overtime that gave you the ball 5 times. There's no way. Like, I don't know. That doesn't feel good if I was a Broncos fan in general. And
That's
now
what
we
they've
don't
been
have
doing
our
all
starting
season.
quarterback.
I mean, every
Yeah,
game
but-
they've had all season's been close, and they figure it out at the end of the game. But
Yeah, but they gave you the ball 5 times.
Yeah.
You have to put them away in not overtime. Like, oh man.
yeah,
I feel really
I
bad
mean,
for Josh Allen too. He played really bad this game, and this is like
That's
this was like the playoff game that Josh Allen actually played bad in, and they lost, and they
That's the
still
annoying thing.
almost won.
but he won them the Jags game in my eyes. I mean, like that Jacksonville game, like, I mean, so it's just frustrating. I do have some Denver takes. Okay, we know what Bo Nix does, and Bo Nix is undoubtedly better than Jarrett Stidham. We know it. But how Sean Payton, we've seen some of the offensive play calling there, and some of the things he asks for the quarterback to do. It's easy for me to see Jarrett Stidham have some success this week. Some. It is. They're going to be able to move the football.
Some success is fine. Okay, yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, they're going to be able. I've seen people act like this team's not, like they're going to only score 7 points in this game. I think they'll be able to do more than that. I think they're going to be able to move the football.
There's definitely potential for that.
So that's like
I mean, it's not
my.
like Patriots defense is horrible though either. Like they are going.
They played really good.
Decent defense.
Yeah. I don't want to
I
discredit.
didn't
that
think the
defense either.
Patriots defense was this good. They looked pretty freaking good. Obviously,
I love that defensive line. That's been even when they like.
They were going to CJ Stroud, but you know it's.
bro,
They're still-
that was the worst game.
Oh gosh,
Bro, Milton Williams coming back though has been huge.
that's
for
where I'm
them.
going. Like, remember they signed him from Philly
He's
last year?
been
I was like, that guy's a
so
stud. And yeah, it's made
And
a
they
huge
had like
difference.
Chason was playing really well.
Oh, Kelly
Love
Vaughn,
on Jason.
Zach's favorite. No, yeah. I mean, I think we want to go the Stroud route quickly. I jokingly sent a text to you guys. I said, "Are you guys ready for this?" I said 4 fumble game from CJ Stroud. My bad. I forgot about the interceptions. 4 picks is what I meant. So, yeah, I thought that was.
I mean, at least he was consistent with the picks this week, and you know, against the Steelers, he mixed it up.
Yeah,
so.
which one was your favorite? My favorite was the big 6 to Marcus Jones.
Bro.
The pop up.
What's going
Yeah, I
through
mean-
your head as a quarterback when you're like obviously getting dragged down to the ground? You say, I can still complete this pass. I swear to God. And you throw it anyways.
I mean,
Yeah.
he probably lost himself $100 million at least in these last 2 games.
Yeah.
If he played just like decent, he was going to extend this offseason.
Bro, if he just played like not even decent, if he just played like below average, it would have been fine. They could have been like, oh, our offensive line is bad. He played terrible. He played 2 of the worst games I've ever seen a quarterback play.
Yeah. They like
No.
at the end of the regular season, they were talking about like we want him to be our guy, like quarterback of the future. And now it's like, we'll see.
Yeah, now it's like, are we gonna pick up his 5th-year option? Like,
Yeah,
that's not a territory you want to be in with your quarterback. Like, oh man.
Even from like fantasy football, he's just like the stock lost on a guy in 2 weeks is insane. Kate Stover, by the way, it was announced he did not tear his ACL today. That just came out. If you guys don't know why that is of interest, listeners, big reason why was that if you saw the clip of the Houston receiver or tight end, who unfortunately Stroud missed him so bad. That's where like the guy like it was like an awkward landing. It was like where he almost tore his ACL off of a missed throw. Zach, did you see that clip? I mean, just like it's.
Oh, I haven't.
Okay, it was insane. Like I was like watching it live. I was like, oh my gosh, did he just like tear? And I was like really just thinking about like Kate Stover, like was like because that would be the worst. Like, and I would obviously feel for Stroud too, right? Just like missing a guy, and it's just frustrating because right. I mean, Stroud that is encompassing of just Stroud just didn't have a great game, and it just was unfortunate kind of how it came out, right? Because this Houston defense, gosh, I mean, we talk about some teams that could have won a long way with their defense. I mean, this Houston team was legit. I mean, they're even the receiving core. Like, think about like what the role Jaden Higgins has had. Obviously, not having Collins this game was made a difference, but
and Schultz left early.
Yeah, and Schultz leaving early, but like overall, like this team was like besides the run game, gosh, but like there was some promise. You could have seen this team in a championship game. Our buddy Jared, who will for some reason was denying it, did say this team was the team to beat in the AFC. He did say that.
Well, they did forget how to win this week. Like they remembered how to lose again. So
yeah, that was no good.
Yeah.
All right, conference championship. We go there and play a game, guys. That works. I already gave you my pick. I said Rams in that one. Zach, Alex picks.
Seahawks by 1 million.
I think I gotta go Rams because I don't want to listen to Jared if it's Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, I got.
I'll be right there with Jared then. But
oh my gosh, I'll have to move.
The Rams have not moved me in these playoffs.
Well, Patriots Broncos then. That's the AFC one. That's the 2:00. I did it reverse order. 2 p.m. on CBS. 5:30 on Fox is the NFC. Give me the Broncos.
Patriots.
Yeah, give me the Patriots. There's definitely potential for the Broncos to score 7 points, Drew.
Okay, what if we get a rematch of that Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl from years? That is a snooze fest. I'm sorry. Snooze fest. I'll still obviously watch and love it. It's football, but I would prefer
Seahawks will be doing tricks on it while they're out
Rams
there, bro.
Patriots Super Bowl would be the most entertaining, in my opinion.
I feel like Seattle making the Super Bowl against either of these teams would be boring.
I feel Rams Broncos is my preferred though.
Yeah. I mean, I like Rams Patriots.
Rams Broncos. You want to watch Jared Stidham in the Super Bowl?
I want to take it to Jared. That was our pick at the start of the year. I'm taking it to him. Circle
Rams
of trust.
Patriots would be the most entertaining.
Yeah, Rams Patriots.
Well, sure. I said that, but I said the one I would prefer.
It'd be the closest game. I think if the Seahawks win, which I think they will, I think it's going to be an ugly Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Sam Darnold might not throw the ball a single time in the Super Bowl. It might just be them running it over and over and over again.
That's
what special teams scores.
I mean, if that's what happens, right? If Sam Darnold has they win the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold doing what he did last week, oh my, I might have to be off the show for a month. I'm taking Jared because there's no way I'm listening to him saying Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl when he threw for 300 yards in 3 games.
I do not think he will throw for 140 yards this game, or 130 yards, or whatever. I think he will throw for more than 200 yards this game. I think the Rams secondary has been attackable.
Yeah.
But no, Jared sent us something last night. It was Josh Allen and what was it, Zach? It's just like
It was Darnold has a real chance to be the first quarterback from, was it 2018?
Oh,
win a
yeah. Jared's
My point is,
already victory laughing. I love this.
Dude, he was
my
victory
point is,
lapping when they were
Allen
the
and
one
Lamar
seed.
have been at this exact point, what, 4 times, 5 times, combined or whatever? Like, they've done it how many times, and it hasn't worked. So maybe just wait until at least next week, until we at least know they're in the Super Bowl, and then
He's got as
We
much
told him they
confidence
can win a
as me
playoff
in the Seahawks.
yeah, it's not going to be because Sam
Well, actually,
Darnold.
he has.
That's the
Well, no, obviously not. The Seahawks team is just really freaking good.
yeah.
Like every single player.
All right. So round out the show again. If you're watching live or if you're listening, just threw a game up. We've been doing these, but I threw a little change up in there. We've been doing receivers. I got bored of receivers. I want to do running backs. 2021 top 5 RBs by week. So take it back right when we started the show in late 2021 that season. Can you name the guys? We get 6 minutes, guys. How do we feel about this initially? I don't know if we feel great, but
not great at all.
All right, I'll figure it out. There's 18 weeks back then, so make it feel better. It wasn't like a 17 week. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Derrick Henry.
Henry. Mixon.
Oh, whoops.
Chubb. Detroit had 2?
Detroit? What the?
Montgomery and Williams.
No.
Got that.
No. Swift.
Okay. Oh, yeah, duh.
I just got Myles Gaskin, guys. Don't worry.
I forgot that Swift was on the Lions, bro.
I always spell it. There. Okay.
Well, the Dallas running back in week 2 is
Pollard.
not Zeke.
Pollard.
Is this James Robinson, by the way? Whoa, Drew.
It's not.
It's not Algier.
Sorry, I forgot what year we were in.
It's Todd Gurley.
No.
Who's the pass catcher with Nick Chubb? Kareem Hunt.
Nice.
Josh Jacobs.
No.
James Conner.
Connor's on Arizona. Who's in Pittsburgh right now?
Warren.
Rashad Penny. Yes. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Um.
Who's Atlanta?
Atlanta's a dog. Green Bay for
Is
25
that Patterson?
points.
Is he your running back?
Yeah, it was that year.
Oh my god. That was the
Eckler?
best year of fantasy football.
Saquon.
Oh, whoops.
What's that go?
Missed
He's
some obvious guys.
crazy. So is this Jacobs? Was he out or something? Like week 3? Las Vegas?
Akers? No.
There's
Kyron.
no way you just
I
put
think he's
Cam
there,
Akers down.
No. It's not that.
No, this is dude, they had gross running backs. Didn't they have like Michelle and
Oh,
they had all the gross ones. I forget what dude, I had all of them in my fantasy teams.
Darrell Henderson.
Yep. And they had one other one.
Come on, guys. We can
Unless
do
he's
this.
not on
There's
there.
a third Cleveland.
Oh yeah,
This
it's
is-
Ernest Johnson.
Oh yeah,
All right.
nice. Duke Johnson too. Okay, 14 more.
Jackson
Loved Ernest
2021.
Johnson. Las
Who'd that have
Vegas.
been?
Is this Murray? Latavius Murray in Las Vegas?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't know
Colts
who-
is it Hines? Catch a lot of passes or something?
Yeah. Nice. Denver.
Green Bay.
Special
Oh.
teams touchdown too, possibly.
Denver.
New York Jets in 2021. Frank
Oh boy,
Gore.
San Francisco. That's got to be. Oh.
Oh, Tevin Coleman or Raheem Mostert. Or
Did I spell it?
what's the other guy's name? Matt
Denver?
Breida.
Was it Javante?
No.
No, this is wait. Is this the year he tore his
Melvin
ACL?
Gordon.
Oh.
Minnesota. I already got Cook.
Buffalo. Is that James Cook's rookie year?
I already said Cook for all these.
It's Madison.
Yes. Lovely. Chargers.
Washington, Darius Geis. I'm just kidding. I don't think he made it through the year.
I think
It's
it's
a
probably
C,
right. Houston. Yes, Rex Burkhead. I knew it.
What the hell?
I knew it, guys. Chargers.
Bro is
Who's
waiting.
the heck?
Is this like a Son Haskins type beat?
No.
Like
Probably.
There's that
no,
last
like-
year that
Kalen Balaj or something. Like
I remember him. Okay, we have
or
two
Kenyon
guys-
Drake.
Is
Is he
it
the
Gibson?
Raider?
I said Gibson already. You
he
said
did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's right above him.
He's
McKissick.
really
McKissick.
Who's the line above?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's like there's no way.
Okay.
The Jets, 2021.
So the Jags, this year they James Robinson started off hot and they let him go. He
Are we
would.
missing Jakes yet?
Are we? I don't know. I'm just thinking of what happened this year.
Oh.
San Francisco had a guy hot at the end. I probably had him on waivers.
I can't believe it's not Breida, Coleman, or Mostert. Jeff Wilson.
Yep, that's it. Or one of them.
No, but he's one of them.
Yeah, there's gonna be.
Oh man, they're so gross.
Who's
Man.
Buffalo?
Justin Jackson. Yes.
Buffalo. Oh, is it Gore? Or I mean Moss? No, it's Zach Moss.
Oh, I
Or
like that.
Singletary.
Yes. Okay, 5 left. San Francisco we have for a couple.
Green
Who's
Bay.
Green
How are
Bay?
we knocking Green Bay? Jones and
Oh, Dylan.
oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh,
Jets.
that's
I
still
tried
in the
all.
cold, by the way.
This was before Brady was gone, right? In New England.
No. Oh wait, he's gone in New England. Yes, he's in Tampa Bay.
Oh, we're not gonna get it. Vegas.
Dude, Jets, come on.
So these guys. No.
Stevenson.
Brandon Bolden.
Oh, Michael Carter.
I forgot.
Eli Mitchell, come on.
Oh. Look at those 4 names we missed, guys. I don't feel too bad. Michael Carter. I feel
Peyton
bad
Barber's crazy in 2021. What? Why was Peyton Barber still kicking?
about. Ryan. I didn't even.
Oh, Brandon Bolden was so gettable too. All of them were gettable except for stupid Peyton Barber.
I didn't know Brandon Bolden. Think about what's crazy.
He was a dog.
This is when we started doing Dirty Million, guys. This was the season.
Actually.
Look at those names. Time flies. Time flies. It's crazy. Brandon Bolden was your week 7 top 5. I remember Damian
I think
Harris.
is that the AJ Dillon game against Philly in the snow?
Yeah, it's a cold game, bro. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Everybody's like AJ Dillon.
Daryl Williams.
Dude, everybody loved AJ Dillon after this, and I was like, bro, he still is like, he gets touched on the ankles and he's down.
So
I don't know how
He has
it's
no
possible
quickness
for
either.
a giant. Yeah, he's a giant, but if you touch him, he's down.
I remember the season because I had the crush on Rashad Penny. After that and strong end of the year, as well as James Conner. I did have Daryl Williams on waivers. I do remember that, and of course I had Rex Burkhead. So those are my memories of this. So
This is the Baker to the Rams year, isn't it?
Ooh, I don't think so. I think it's that year after
Wait, what'd you say?
Baker to the Rams.
Mayfield.
So I was on a plane watching that game.
Maybe. Yeah, I feel like
Carolina
it
to-
is Carolina to Rams.
Either that or he was still in Cleveland. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think he was
fun.
in Cleveland.
All right. Well, we got to
but
do.
maybe this could have been their playoff.
We got to do like 2018 now. We got to go even harder. If we could get 2021, we'll for sure get 2018, right?
I don't. Do you think we could do last year? Like, if we do last year, could we get top 5?
Yes.
We should. You want to do that quick? We can extend the show a little
How many
bit.
years can you go back? That's the question.
I think we
Like
could
2
do
years?
like, yeah, the last 2 years. I think we can get 100%.
We do 2024.
Right now we can do 2024. For receivers or running backs.
Running backs. Running backs is easier. I feel like there's
Cool.
so many
All
more
right.
receivers.
We will fire this one up, and then we'll round out the show. Another game here. Top 5.
Yeah, that 1 week that the random Lions tight end caught like 3 touchdowns.
I would have got that Brock Wright or James Mitchell or whoever. And
No, his last name is so weird.
Zylstra?
I feel like it started with I was gonna say I think it started with a Z.
okay, 14 run. This is last season. Ready, set.
Oh, this is 2 years ago. Oh, like. Yeah,
Oh,
okay, never
2024.
mind.
I guess it's
Yep.
2 seasons ago. My bad.
Saquon.
Or is it?
Joe Mixon.
I guess it is.
McCaffrey. Oh no. He played
He
all,
was,
did he?
Yeah.
No, it's Mitchell again. Or I mean,
Yeah.
Mixon, not
Yep.
Mitchell. Same person in my head. James Cook sucks, by the way. Sorry. Hold on to the damn football, James Cook. Somebody teach him how to carry the ball. Jonathan Taylor.
ETN.
Kyron Williams. He tried
I
ETN.
already said ATM.
Oh.
Chuba Hubbard. Oh, never mind. He is on there. I thought he was later on in the year.
The third string running back on the Tampa. Who's Tucker? Sorry.
Kamara.
Brees.
Brees, yep. Chargers? Am I crazy? Who's the Chargers running back?
I was the guy who was on Denver who just got hurt. Who I like. He's from
Dobbins?
Baltimore.
Oh, Dobbins.
Yeah, thank you.
Dude, Dobbins is so good. I love Dobbins. So
Chase
durable,
Brown.
except for he hurts himself all the time.
Kansas City. Oh. Pacheco. No.
No, he got hurt.
Hunt.
Dallas, Zeke.
No.
No, he was gone years.
No, didn't he come back
Oh.
to play with Rico
It
Dowdle?
was Dowdle. Thanks. Okay. Seattle was not Walker or Charbonnet in week 14. I need help.
D Eskridge. No, he's not a running back.
No.
Who's DJ Dallas?
Oh, that's a good guess.
Who's it? Oh, Travis
Tennessee,
Homer.
is that Spears?
Travis Homer. God dang it.
It's not. I tried Homer.
Who's on Seattle?
This
Name like
is
their
bad
entire
news.
running back.
This is
room.
embarrassing.
Oh, wait. Carlos Hyde. Is he even still kicking?
What?
He's on Seattle.
Chuba.
He had a good game on Seattle.
I already said him, Zach.
Oh.
Carolina last week of the
Jonathan
year.
Brooks.
Oh yeah. No,
I don't
no,
know
he
if
was
that's
hurt.
True. I was gonna say he got hurt the first game he came.
Who's Jacksonville?
Is
Your
it
ETN was
Tank?
hurt, right?
Is it Tank?
Oh yeah.
Washington
sell him after
last year. Eckler. I don't know.
Giants, is that Tracy?
Yeah.
Dog.
Okay. Who was after they had a different running back? I already tried Jeff Wilson for San Francisco. After Mason and McCaffrey, I already tried.
Oh, Garendo.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
No. Okay.
Okay, 2 left. Carolina
Sure.
last week.
Carolina's third string or second string, I guess. Shout out Jonathan Brooks. He's gonna get his chance. He's so good.
Was Hubbard hurt, or did they just bench everyone?
Who was running with Hubbard? Bro, who on Seattle was going crazy?
34. Like, that's one of the biggest weeks of the year. Did I spell Charbonnet right?
Is it two N's maybe? No, there's not two N's.
Charbonnet, maybe?
I think I'm spelling it right.
No, like
I think it's
B-O-R-N.
O-N-E-T.
Yeah, I think it is too, but I don't know. Walker
Is it Walker the third? Carolina.
So I feel like Carolina is like just like a third string guy that nobody was playing.
Who's Andy Dalton playing with out there?
It's crazy how much it changes, I guess. I wouldn't have.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God!
thought-
No, come on, we could do this, guys. Like a Michael Carter-esque answers. That would be crazy. On
I got hurt.
never been on. I like white,
I already have one.
black. Oh, I don't know. Oh, this hurts so bad.
That's not good.
My brain is like fried now.
That'll be a good way to end the episode, I guess.
Oh, it's so sad. No.
Nope, 2-1. Well, Zach, I said Charbonnet.
It
we
was
have that. We have
two
we have-
ends. Oh,
Miles
Miles
Sanders.
Sanders! How do we not get the highest paid running back
Okay.
on the roster?
I'm annoyed because we spent so much time on that Seattle one. Are you sure it's spelled? Did I actually not know how to spell his name? That's kind of.
Yeah, you did. That's.
It
How
is
did
too
you?
low. I
You never
swear I
tried
put that
to?
in. Well, I guess I didn't, but I really thought I did. I must have just stopped. That's annoying. So
got
we
89
basically got
now.
them all except Miles Sanders. I'll count it as a win in my book. Count it as a win, except Miles Sanders.
Doesn't
That
count.
sucks.
We got to be
89,
able to spell. We're learning how to spell.
Jared
this.
usually is my spell check, and he wasn't here. Alex, you
Yeah,
guys
Drew's
do
bad at spelling, so
I don't like Zach
I-
Charbonnet, so I don't know how to spell his last name.
I usually pretty good. It's just some of the last names are just tough.
He takes
Come
carries from my boy.
Oh. All right.
So I feel like we could get 2025, but
We're not doing it today. You gotta wait
No.
and stay tuned.
yeah.
So do that. Well, all right. Hope next week we'll be able to break down some championship games. That episode's always weird because we got 2 weeks till the Super Bowl. We're gonna break down the Pro Bowl again. It's Zach's favorite episode. He's gonna give his favorite flag football picks. His
Oh,
favorite
what?
There'll be
bets.
some new coaches probably too.
Yeah. No. It'll
Fantasy
be
trades, they're ramping up. Keep Trade Cut hasn't posted.
there. Travis Hunter in one of our leagues went for 111. What was it? That was kind of shocking.
111 and 212, I think.
Yeah.
Why? What are you doing? Bro's trading for a corner. This is crazy.
Well, I want to trade Travis Hunter now. If that's the price,
Yeah, I'll trade him for that.
I would do. So
You can even keep the second.
I was
I
gonna
got some
say
shopping.
I would take
Oh no, I'm trying to trade him.
high second round pick.
Yeah.
I'd be thinking about it.
Yeah. But all right. That'll wrap it here. Zack Rausch, Alex Trowbridge, myself, Drew Skyberg here on this Wednesday night. Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew Sports Crew, The Journey to a Million, the perfect podcast for you.